At a busy steel factory, a worker was operating a crane to move a massive steel coil weighing several tons into the storage area. As he stepped forward to check the position before lowering the coil, another steel roll, standing nearby, suddenly tipped over and crushed him. He became trapped while the suspended coil was still hanging right above his head, turning the situation extremely dangerous. Nearby co-workers quickly noticed what happened and rushed to help, but they soon realized it was impossible to lift such a heavy coil by hand. They immediately called for assistance and used the crane to move the hanging coil away from the victim to prevent further danger. A normal workday turned into a disaster within seconds. This accident is a powerful reminder of why workers should never stand close to large, heavy, or unstable materials. Every worker must keep a safe distance, stay aware of their surroundings, and make sure all materials are properly secured before getting near them. Supervisors and safety teams should regularly inspect storage areas, provide emergency response training, and equip the workplace with the necessary tools to perform quick rescues when accidents happen. Every careful action and every safety check can make the difference between safety and tragedy. At another steel factory, a large steel column was being lifted high by a crane. A worker, seemingly supervising the process, was standing directly beneath the heavy column. Just as he turned around and took a few steps away, the crane cable suddenly snapped. The massive column crashed down onto the floor, landing exactly where the worker had been standing only seconds earlier. He was incredibly lucky. 1 second slower, and a tragic accident could have occurred. This incident is a powerful reminder that workers should never stand or walk under a suspended load. Gravity never takes a break, so we must stay alert every single moment. Before operating lifting equipment, always inspect cables, hooks, and connections carefully. Supervisors should ensure regular maintenance and replace any worn or weakened parts immediately. Sometimes just one neglected cable or one forgotten inspection is all it takes for safety to turn into disaster. At a construction site, a forklift was moving the base section of a heavy steel column to the storage area. However, the weight was far beyond the forklift's limit, causing the column to tilt and fall, pulling the entire vehicle down with it. At that exact moment, a worker was walking nearby, unaware of the danger ahead. He stepped right into the path of the falling forklift and was struck beneath its weight. A serious accident happened in an instant. The forklift operator immediately tried to lift the vehicle and called for help from his co-workers. But human strength was not enough. Even with several men working together, they could not raise the heavy machine to rescue the victim. Fortunately, another forklift nearby arrived just in time to provide support. This incident serves as a strong warning to always respect the load limits of equipment. Operators must carefully check load ratings before lifting, ensure the ground is stable, and never attempt to move loads beyond the forklift's capacity. If there is any doubt, stop and ask for assistance. Safety must always come before speed. Workers should also stay alert and look around carefully before walking through active zones, especially when machinery is in motion. Just 1 second of inattention can lead to consequences no one ever wants to face. Inside a busy fabric factory, workers were going about their day as usual. Everything seemed normal. The rolls of fabric kept moving smoothly through the machine. No one realized that a serious accident was about to happen. While one worker was wiping the roller of the fabric machine, a corner of the cloth suddenly got caught in the spinning roller. In an instant, the cloth tightened and his entire arm was pulled in, trapping it between the rotating cylinders. The machine was spinning fast and powerful, making it impossible for him to pull his arm free. What began as a simple daily task turned into a terrifying accident. This incident is a strong reminder to never touch or go near a running roller. Workers must completely shut off the power and ensure the machine is fully stopped before cleaning, maintaining, or inspecting it. Always follow the proper lockout, tag-out procedure to isolate all energy sources and prevent accidental startup during maintenance. Use only approved tools for cleaning and servicing, never your bare hands. Every safe step and every careful check acts as a shield protecting those who work with machines. Inside a woodworking factory, a worker was feeding a log into a peeling machine to produce thin veneer sheets. The log was tightly pressed between two rotating rollers and gradually pushed toward the blade so each layer could be shaved off. While the machine was running, the worker touched the log being peeled, perhaps to check its surface. The force of the spinning rollers instantly pulled the log forward and dragged his arm into the narrow gap between the log and the blade. Everything happened too fast for him to pull his arm back. A nearby co-worker reacted quickly, shutting off the machine and trying to free his trapped arm from the cutting area. This incident is a strong reminder to never place your hand near the material while the peeling machine is running. Operators must fully shut down the machine, disconnect the power, and wait for all rollers to stop completely before touching the log or the blade. A single careless action can cause severe injury, but one proper safety step can prevent an accident before it happens. At a motorcycle wash shop, a man was getting ready to use a pressure washer to clean his bike. After placing the water inlet hose into a bucket, he picked up the spray gun and pressed the start button. He had no idea that the machine had already gotten wet earlier. The moment the power was activated, electricity leaked through the damaged area and shocked him instantly. The jolt made him stumble back several steps before collapsing onto the ground. In that critical moment, he happened to fall near the power outlet and quickly unplugged the machine, escaping danger in just a split second. This situation shows how risky it can be to operate electrical devices in wet environments without careful inspection. Workers must ensure the equipment is completely dry, check that the power cord is intact, and confirm the outlet is safely protected before turning any machine on. A simple inspection can prevent a life-threatening accident. A truck driver was preparing to inspect the underframe of his dump truck after noticing a mechanical problem. He raised the truck bed and crawled underneath to take a closer look. It seemed like a routine task, something he had done many times before, but danger was already approaching. While he was focused on the inspection, the hydraulic piston suddenly failed. The lifting force disappeared instantly, causing the dump bed to drop while he was still underneath. It happened so fast, he had no chance to react. This situation shows that working with hydraulic systems carries serious risks if proper precautions are not taken. Before going under a raised dump bed, operators must secure it with safety locks or support stands to prevent it from falling in case the hydraulics fail. Regular inspections of the lifting system, checking for leaks, wear, or damaged pistons are essential to prevent sudden failures. The incidents in this video show that even a single moment of carelessness can lead to serious consequences. Every step and every safety check matters more than we realize. Always put safety first to protect yourself and the people working beside you. If you have thoughts or stories to share, feel free to leave a comment below. And remember to share this video to help spread awareness about workplace safety. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.